Hey everybody, my name's Syed Chowdhury and I'll be playing the amazing Karnak in our upcoming production of Ride the Cyclone.
Hey, my name is Myshawn Sikes, and I am ASM and understudy for Karnak.
We're here to answer some questions for you today.
Okay.
Up first, how similar are you to your character? You want to take the lead on this one, Myshawn?
Okay, sure. I know it's kind of hard to say completely how similar I am, depending on the fact that my character is a machine, a robot fortune-telling machine. But me looking at the script and doing a little deep dive and kind of putting some layers to it, and for what my process and my theories for Karnak is I feel like I am pretty similar to Karnak. You know, wanting to help people and wanting to be there for someone, like wanting to save somebody, and knowing that you have limitations and that you're restricted from a lot of things. I relate to that a lot. So I'd say I am pretty similar to Karnak in that aspect.
Yeah, no, I can definitely get behind that too. Karnak is definitely a character that just embodies the idea of I can't do much, but I'll do what I can.
Exactly.
So that's respectable. All right, what we got next, Myshawn?
All right, how did you go about developing your character? I'll go first.
Ooh, absolutely. So, Karnak was an interesting role to explore, especially again considering that he's not a living person.
Exactly.
So you have to kind of take that aspect out of any kind of character work that you're making. But it's also interesting too, because Karnak, though being a machine, is rather human-like.
Mm-hmm.
He does feel emotion, which makes the whole situation kind of almost like an AI situation. It's like, is he conscious? Is he not conscious? Do we feel what he's feeling? So I thought it was just interesting in the development of Karnak to try to make a character that was obviously not like a human, but still just close enough that it makes you wonder if he's got something going on there.
Yeah. For me, similar to Syed, I was looking at the script, looking and then doing like research about my character and all that. I really do feel like Karnak has like real human emotions, and like he feels like, yeah, he's a fortune-telling machine, but like the fact that he can do things beyond what a machine can do, like said a lot. So what helped me develop Karnak was just thinking of how would it be to be a human trapped inside, like a human soul trapped inside a machine's body, and how that can affect him and the kids and the whole show.
And in the machine, beautiful conundrum. All right, what does the musical mean to you? Oof. This one's a deep one.
Yeah, that's a very, very deep one. For me, the musical it has a lot of meaning to me because I haven't been a part of a musical production before, and so being a part of the process and learning about music and choreography and all this other kind of stuff means a lot to me. But the show itself, I feel like it's a really deep show, knowing that these kids were so young and that their lives were taken away from them so soon. Like, imagine like losing your life at like 15, 16, 17. That's kind of sad, and I have a lot of empathy with the show. So it's like me as Karnak, I do want to help, and then also me as an audience viewer is like, I feel for these kids.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. And like a slightly different perspective too. It almost kind of highlights the beauty of like the shortness of life. You never know when it could end.
Exactly.
But that's exactly the reason why you've got to take every day and cherish it as if it were your last. All right. Ooh, we got a little twofer here. You want to grab that little tab right there?
Yep.
All right. What's your favorite group musical number in the show? Ooh, all right, I'm gonna go with this one because Noel's Lament has been my favorite ever since I watched like the show. Before like we actually put it on, doing our own research and stuff, watched a couple of other productions of it. Noel's Lament has been my favorite song from beginning to end. It continues to be my favorite. Cannot wait to put it on.
So wait, let me look at this question one more time. Musical number in the show. I'd say my favorite is Sugar Cloud. Every time Sugar Cloud comes on, I gotta dance. I got my attention. It's on the song. I gotta dance to it. I gotta groove to it. I like Sugar Cloud because Constance is a character that is so shy, like as a kid, and this is her moment of breaking free of her shyness. And I feel that because of me being a shy kid and then going to college and starting my acting career, I felt that like kind of like breakthrough of being a new person. So I really do love Sugar Cloud, and the music is so good. But I will say, my favorite choreography of the musicals is Ballad of Jane Doe.
Ballad of Jane Doe's choreography is
amazing.
definitely
I love
peak.
watching that dance all the time. It's my favorite.
All the work is great. The Constances are stellar, so Sugar Cloud's going to be fun to listen to live. All right, final question. What do we got? What are you most excited for the audience to see? I don't know. That big old shack back there is quite the spectacle, but I think my idea for what I'm most excited for the audience to see is just how the cast puts together this story of this group of kids who are all of a sudden faced with this existential crisis that life is over now, essentially, while we get to witness them in this limbo land, like they're not going back to anything, and they have to come to terms with that. And so I think the way that they navigate that through their own experiences and how they bring those out is what I'm most excited for the audience to see.
For me, I think I'm most excited for the audience to see the kids' stories, like individual stories, because each kid will tell their story in the show, and I think it gives the audience a chance to pick out like whose story they feel the most and who feels like, or which kid they feel like should have the chance to come back to life, because everyone has their own story and everyone's just as important as the next. So I feel like I would love the audience to see like who they would want to come back to life out of all the kids.
It really is a show that highlights like empathy amongst each other a lot. But I think with that being said, those are the end of our questions. Thank you guys for having us, and please be sure to come see the show and ride the Cyclone.